made of?
You expect everything to just come to you, and when it doesn't, you wonder why.
She is right.
And God forbid you actually work your way to the top.
Half the night shift down with food poisoning. Linda, Pam and Janine have all gone home.
You want us to work the night shift.
More than that, I want you to work together.
Is that all I get? Not even a hello?
Or was there something you wanted?
Well, we could start with small talk if you like. Not your speciality, I know, but I'll help you through it. Me first. How are you?
Busy.
Good start. Now, you might want to follow that up by asking me whether I miss you or not.
I really am very busy.
Of course. What I really want to know is, do you miss me?
Well, I miss the sex, but balancing that against a full night's sleep and a complete lack of distraction from my work, I have to admit I function better out of a relationship than in one. Excuse me.
You're not going back to work, are you?
I have to. Actually, I'm double booked. I'm meant to be entertaining Camilla Nash at the IV. Thought I'd be able to squeeze in a dinner break with her, but a couple of cases have come through.
Am I supposed to know who Camilla Nash is?
We've met her a couple of times, 50-something, woofy hair, kids Aotearoa.
Oh, Camilla, all teeth and pearls.
That's the one. Her heart's in the right place, but she's a tad old school on the fundraising front.
What's she raising money for?
A therapeutic pool for kids in hospital. Which hospital, though? That's the question. She's trying to get Shortland Street to buy into the idea, but she doesn't have a clue how to go about it.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, that would be on Shane's desk by now if I hadn't stopped her.
It reads like it was written by Jane Austen's lawyer. I'm still on the first sentence.
She's not going to be very happy with me if I cancel. So, why don't you go?
Me?
This could be a good project for you, and it'll get you out of the house.
I don't know.
Think of the children. You'd be doing a bit for sick kids without having to clean up their spew.
The last of the lunchtime risotto.
Thank you. Oh, stop it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You've had a disappointment. You're allowed to be upset.
Wish I was allowed to go home.
Well, you could have told Scotty where to get off.
He would have thought it was sour grapes.
Tracy's looking a bit sour on it too. You'd think she'd be celebrating.
She's hecked off with Scotty because he didn't make her his first choice. But she'll take it out on the rest of us, I bet.
Ooh, you're in for a fun night then.
And Nicole's in a strop with me too because I told Scotty that she looked at his interview notes.
I phoned the kids. I told them I'd be home as soon as I can.
Thank you.
Don't take any nonsense.
I don't intend to.
Right, you lot. Who doesn't know what they're supposed to be doing?
I'm waiting for the new duty manager to tell us.
Well, the duty manager doesn't know any more than you do.
Do you hear that? Out of her own mouth.
Please, is it going to be like this all shift?
Probably. Here's your referee. There's a bit of tension in the ranks. If an actual war breaks out, I want to hear about it.
Why? Where will you be?
Theatre. A report in the morning will be fine.
Join the queue. The Kendall Committee are expecting me to justify my existence first thing in the morning, and I haven't written a word. If I could find someone to cover me on the shift, I wouldn't be here.
Well, it looks like we're all in the same boat then. Let's just try and get along, shall we?
Here, here. You're in charge.
Gosh, thanks.
Wow, looks like the highlight of my evening's going to be a tethered spinal cord repair.
Well, if you want to make it more interesting, you could try using the new micro laser. It'd be the perfect opportunity.
I didn't think I'd be allowed.
In your case, I could make an exception.
Thanks, but I can do without.
Well, you have to learn sooner or later. It's the way of the future.
I wouldn't even know what end to hold.
Well, there is a very good paper explaining the technology. I'll find it for you.
Thank you.
There's no substitute for hands-on training, of course. What are you doing at 9:45?
I should be free by then. Why?
I'll be using the laser on a large lipoma on the back of the neck, which is restricting movement. And Hunter and Page will be observing. You can assist. I'll teach you how to use the laser.
Me and a couple of med students. Are you sure you're up to it?
If you are. But I'll understand if you're not.
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, you've never quite stopped being my mentor. one of the reasons we broke up. I can understand how a complete role reversal might be traumatic for you.
9:45, you say?
I tried writing a novel once. It never saw the light of day, thank heavens. But the only publisher it ever went past was very polite. Told me I needed a jolly good edit.
So does this. I mean, where's the hook? It should be right there in the first line. If we give this to Shane Tucker, he's going to throw it in the
Talk of the devil. Shane, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Rachel?
I didn't realise you were joining us.
Wasn't planning to. I heard my name.
I'm helping Camilla with the therapeutic pool project. Chris couldn't make it.
Take a seat, dear. I'm not jumping the gun, am I?
No, this is great. There's nothing here we can't discuss face to face, and that's how I like to operate. Shane knows that.
Hey, mate, what are you drinking? It's on the house. So long as Muzzer does not find out.
Mate, if I can afford to lend you 10 grand, I can afford to buy my own drinks.
I just feel stink that I can't pay it back.
Oh, I told you, there's no hurry.
Yeah, well, I'd feel a hell of a lot better about the situation if I didn't know you had, you know...
What?
Medical bills.
It is hilarious, so everyone's scared to say the C word. Hey, you're not gonna catch it by saying it, you know?
Actually, I was going to try and impress you by calling it its proper name.
Hey?
It's an L word, like as long as my arm.
What are you on about?
The kind of cancer you've got.
Oh, right.
What is it again?
Terminal. That's a word that sticks in my mind.
Right. Sorry, mate, I shouldn't be going on about it.
Shut up and get us a beer, will you?
So, who wants to do some blood cultures for me? Come on, it'll be more fun than moping around here.
I'm busy. Busy sulking.
If you want to hang around all night, make yourself useful. Get my laptop and notes and find me an empty exam room. Preferably one as far away from mine as possible.
You're up to something.
The oldest trick in the book. Divide and conquer.
Never mind the money. Where am I supposed to find the space?
We're not talking an Olympic-sized pool here. I can think of at least 5 areas in that hospital that are underutilised right now.
Because we don't have the wherewithal to do what we would like to with them.
There's always money tucked away somewhere. There's a special projects budget that Callum never quite decided what to do with. Callum would have jumped at this.
Is that supposed to be a recommendation?
Whatever his faults, he always had a good eye for publicity.
Callum isn't there anymore.
No, but Chris is, and he's been involved with kids Aotearoa for years. It's a perfect fit.
She's got an answer for everything, hasn't she? And we haven't even talked about the children.
The children, Shane. Do it for the children.
I'm looking for Brooke. Have you seen her?
She said she'd be with Nicole.
I have searched everywhere. I'm almost tempted to check the IV.
You think they're skiving off?
In the mood they're both in, I wouldn't put it past them.
Well, we can't all have your work ethic.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Forget I said it.
Is there something wrong with working hard? I know there are easier ways to get to the top,
There it is. This is what I'm talking about. Just so you know, we're all getting a little bit sick of the long-suffering Saint Wendy routine.
I'll find her myself. What have you done with Brooke?
Nothing. As far as I know, she's with Tracy. I need her too.
Well, Tracy said she was with you.
Are you calling me a liar now?
All I know is Mr. Jacobson is crying out for pain relief, and I can't do a thing for him until I find a doctor.
If you're looking for something to do, you can restock the IV trolley.
Pass. I'm looking for Brooke. I can't read her writing.
It's part of the course.
Well, are you sure you haven't seen her?
Do you want me to check into the beds? Look, I've got no idea where she is, but she's probably with Wendy by now.
Does the CEO know you're on the premises?
The CEO walked me here himself. He turned up at the IV. By the way, message from Camilla. She loves me probably as much as you do.
So it was a good meeting.
Very. I managed to squeeze $25,000 out of Shane.
Camilla wanted to ask for 50. I told her she'd be lucky to get 10.
I had the advantage of knowing his contingency budgets.
Well done, you.
We still have to find the other $25,000.
Oh, that's doable.
What I thought. Where's your checkbook?
Why?
Shane's only coughing up on the proviso that kids Aotearoa match Shortland Street's contribution dollar for dollar. He was trying to scare us off.
But you don't scare easily.
I called his bluff, and it felt great.
I hope you haven't forgotten why you were doing this.
The kids, yes. Making Shane squirm was just a big fat bonus.
What can you tell me about lipomas?
Only what I read in the textbook about an hour ago. I mean, I can spout it all back to you, but doesn't mean I understand it.
I'm sure you've both grasped the basics.
Lipoma is a slow-growing benign fatty tumour which forms a soft lobulated mass that is encased in a thin fibrous capsule.
Usually removed for cosmetic reasons.
Correct.
So, Chris gets to play with a new whizzy laser scalpel.
I'm very privileged she hasn't let anyone else touch it.
For good reason. I'm still getting used to it myself.
How hard can it be? I've done what us blokes never do. I've read the instruction manual.
Have you seen Brooke?
Have you tried her exam room?
The first place I looked, and the last. She's not answering my pages.
Yeah, I paged her too, 5 minutes ago. Nothing. I had to grab Dr. Anderson.
Well, no wonder he was busy when I needed him. This is ridiculous.
Okay, who needs me?
Me! I've been trying to decipher your scrawl all night. Better? If only making the patients better was so easy. Remember the patients? The sick people in the beds?
That's enough.
Yes, boss.
Wendy needs you as well.
She found me, and we're in the middle of something right now.
What's Wendy got that we haven't?
Oh, principles, apparently. Not that I thought they'd mean anything to Brooke. What have I done now? I thought you were with Brooke. You must be joking. I've seen her for all of 5 seconds, and that was half an hour ago. What is that woman up to?
What did she say about a report for the Kendall committee due first thing tomorrow?
Can you see what I'm talking about now? It's the size and location of the lipoma which is making things difficult.
Oh, you're doing brilliantly. But you didn't need me to tell you that.
Your turn.
You sure?
I've already done the hardest part.
Okay. Here goes.
Very nice. Slow down. You need to be careful of the surrounding tissue.
I am being careful. Oh, damn.
It's all right. Tilt your hand a little more. You need to come in laterally. From the side.
I know what laterally means. Sorry for snapping.
It's quite all right. Can't be easy learning something new when you're so used to thinking you know everything.
Leiomyosarcoma.
I'm not sure we have any. I'll just go and have a look.
Idiot, it's the thing you couldn't remember before.
Oh, yeah.
From the Latin meaning, don't make any long-term plans.
Cancer of the connective tissue.
Oh, how do you forget something like that?
I didn't forget, I just didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't mean you, I meant me. I should have remembered you telling me that, that's all.
Right, okay. Are we sitting or not?
Flat white?
So,
Same for me, thanks. I don't usually at this time of night, but I've got some number crunching to do when I get home. Camilla's budget is a wee bit off the mark.
Well, don't come to me asking for more. You won't get it.
Oh, we won't need it.
So how are you going to magic up 25 grand?
Easy. I get my rich boyfriend to write a cheque. And then we fundraise to pay him back. But this way we get to make a start on the pool straight away. It's exciting, isn't it?
Really?
I'm thinking of offering my services as project manager. Rachel McKenna. Hi, give me a sec.
Barry. Hope I'm not calling too late for you, am I? Sorry? What's that? I can't hear you over the wind. No, I didn't call you to talk about the Wellington weather.
We should have known. Any exam other than our own one, and that one's been empty for a while.
Paging Dr. Freeman.
Quick, hide. Hello, you're working late.
I often do.
Brooke must be glad of the company.
Brooke?
I thought I saw her come in here.
No, she's busy on the wards as far as I know.
Ah, I don't suppose you could give me a hand with something? A patient of mine's gone walkabout, an old man. He's a bit confused and I need to check the men's loos, but I don't like to go in there in case, you know.
I see.
It would only take a minute, would you mind?
Of course not.
Thank you.
gets tricky again.
Very good.
How's our audience? You bored yet?
No way.
Sorry it's taking so long. Hope you haven't made plans for breakfast.
Nice and steady, that's it.
This is very deep. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to remove all of it. Maybe you should take over.
I can take over, or I can talk you through it.
Talk me through it. I promise I won't bite your head off.
Relax your grip.
Relax, she says.
You're very tense, and that's half your problem. If the laser was a pencil, it would have snapped by now. Much better.
We'll make a surgeon out of you yet.
When did stealing Brooke's computer become part of the plan?
No, I thought that bit up all by myself.
Okay, just please don't tell Scotty. I'm about to become duty manager and we can't have nurses running around stealing from doctors.
Yes, boss. No, boss.
Has anyone seen my laptop? It's gone missing.
Oh, no. What, you don't think somebody's stolen it, do you?
Nothing's been handed in.
Where was the last place you saw it?
In an empty exam that Winston was working in.
But Winston hasn't seen it?
No, he was helping you. I have no idea why. And then you text me asking me to double check Mrs. Kelly's blood results, which I can't work out either since it was clear enough on the chart. And then when we both got back...
It was gone. Oh, you poor thing.
All right, where is it?
I couldn't tell you. But if you promise to stay on the wards for the rest of your shift...
So that we can do our jobs properly.
I'm sure we might be able to find some time to look for it.
I'm sure it can't be too far away.
I'm sure you're right.
Oh, and there is one other little thing that you can do for us.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. Looked easy enough to me.
Chris made it look easy.
Could you tell it was my first time?
It's an extremely complex piece of equipment. I wouldn't expect anyone to master it completely in their first procedure.
Come on, hit me with it. Marks out of 10.
8.
8.5.
7.
That's actually high praise coming from this one. I couldn't have done it without you.
I wouldn't have let you try.
Hey, I better check on the wards. I've probably got a mutiny on my hands by now. Nice work, you two.
Thanks. Go on, off you go, get some sleep.
And thanks again, Gabrielle. Amazing.
I still don't understand half of how it works.
Neither do I. I just do what my teacher tells me. 7? Is that all?
6.5. I don't want to embarrass you.
Well, I'll be shooting for a 10 next time. There will be a next time, won't there?
Of course. I'd like that.
They have been a total joy to work with. Pleasant, professional, hardworking, just lovely, really. You are lucky to have them.
Oh, look what I found in lost property.
Thank you.
You don't want to know.
We are going to go get some breakfast. Do you want to come?
Oh, I don't think so. Thank you, though. Okay. Wendy? That thing I said last night about
The long-suffering Saint Wendy. You were right. She needs to get over herself.
I shouldn't have said it.
It goes for most of what was said last night. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Oh, take me home. I want to go to bed.
Me too. Or am I on the sofa?
Why?
I wasn't sure you were still talking to me.
Don't be silly. It's my boss I'm not talking to. It's my husband I want to go to bed with.
Flat white takeaway.
We should go.
I haven't finished my coffee.
Sorry, I didn't realise this was a breakfast for 2. Back in a sec.
Guy's such a dick. Yeah, you gonna answer that?
Oh, it's not mine, it's Regan's. Are you ready?
Okay, come on then.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah, see ya.
Looks like an Aussie number.
Oh, maybe we should answer it then.
Do what you like.
Hello, Regan's phone? No, this is Brody. I'm a mate of his. Oh, he should be back in a second. Okay, no, I can tell. Uh-huh. Logan. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Yeah, no, I will. I promise. Okay. All right then. Bye. Hey, sorry, that was your mum. I didn't know whether or not I should answer it. I thought she might be a bit funny about leaving a message.
That's okay. What did she say?
Dude, it's your cousin Logan. They've moved him into the hospice. They reckon he's only got like 3 weeks left, max. Sorry, man.
Thanks for telling me.
What are the chances? 2 guys in the same family at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what are the chances of that?
Mate, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, just bad luck, that's all.
It's my father's side of the family. We're all cursed.
Oh, such enthusiasm so early in the morning.
You better pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Sorry?
I have been offered a job.
Fantastic. Where? Doing what?
Doing what I'm good at, earning more money than Shortland Street will ever pay me, and no glass ceiling to bump my head on. And they've hinted at a promotion within 6 months.
Oh, they must really want you.
Well, it helps that they know me and that I've worked there before. Someone up here must have told them I was available. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Callum.
Up here?
Oh, the job's with the ministry. It's in Wellington.
Oh, well, we can talk about it anyway. Yay for you.
I just said yes.
What?
Well, they wanted an answer.
Before breakfast?
As soon as I read the email, I knew what I was going to say. I'm sorry, but all it means is I won't be around as much. It's not going to change anything.
Spring is in the air and new life is everywhere. The zoo is teeming with new arrivals Thursday at 7. Next, Mrs. Tembe is entrusted with the dark secret in Doctors.